right now, because why would you do that when this really is a brilliant solution? All right, that's our showstopper. Please stay on the line for that if you will. But now we're gonna show you the famous cake cutter. And it has been a very long time that we have offered the cake cutter here at HSN because we have not done this combo of the two that you're about to see. And I've got 3 great color choices.
Look at
so
that.
What's the challenge? It's festive season. We're celebrating our birthday this month. I'm celebrating my birthday next week. Adrienne had her birthday yesterday. I don't know, there's just celebrations and cakes and fun. And quite frankly, it could be weddings, it could be year round, it could be the class reunion,
it's
whatever it is. And it's everyday cake. Debbie has created the perfect cake cutter. And actually, here's what you're getting. It is a set of 2, and Deb will go through it in just a second. I just want to show you how beautifully executed they are. They look great. You have your red choice. I love the ivory. I think that's so elegant if you've got a wedding coming up or an anniversary. That's the most limited. And then I love it too. You can also go for the black. It's a set of 2. We have a special price for the birthday, obviously. We have free shipping on these, which is excellent. And on top of that, once again, we have 2 flex pays, but the 2 flex pays is only available today while they're available. All right, Miss Debbie, so why did you decide to invent this?
Because I couldn't stand people sticking their finger in my cake. You know, everybody cuts their cake, pulls it out with a knife, and you're balancing it, you put it on, then they lick their finger. Right. And I'm the next one in line for a piece of cake. No good. All right, so I did this so that I could cut and slice the perfect piece of cake every time. It was adjustable. This one's for round cakes. This one is for sheet cakes or square cakes. Not sharp, children can use it. You just saw in the video there, little kids were using it to cut their own cakes, and this is all you do. You can cut a sliver, you can cut a big one, you put it on top of a cake, you slide down through the cake, you squeeze a little bit and back out. The most gorgeous piece of cake you've ever cut. That's right. How simple is that? Put it on a plate and release it.
And you know what my mom's part was trying to get it out, and then when you get it to the plate, it looks horrible.
Of course.
It's flopped over and everything slid off.
Not anymore, because this is exactly, now this cake cutter set is in the Design Museum of London. It was chosen by Sir Conran for the simplicity of design and ease of use.
That's so cool.
So you can cut that size, or you can cut a sliver if you wish, and it comes out just as beautifully every single time. So you become a beautiful hostess. You don't have to worry about what your cake's gonna look like. Everyone always says, Mom says, I'll take the first piece because it's so ugly. No more, no more. You don't have that silly knife that you drag through and then you have to wipe it off on the cup.
Right, because all the icing's built up on it.
Here we go, happy birthday HSN. I should have put in Suzanne on
that's okay.
But here's a square cake. This is a square cake cutter. It's a different design because now you decide how deeply you go into the cake. So let's start with a regular size piece. I'm gonna cut right there. There's a regular size piece of cake. 1, 2, 3. I've served the perfect piece of cake. So I can do that, or I can do a sliver. I'm dicing here. I can do a sliver, or I can do a monster piece if I want, including
do like a giant piece.
The roses. Watch how big a piece I can do.
Yeah, add the rose to it.
There you go.
Look at that.
Now, I've cut 3 different size pieces of cake. I need to get into this plate here. Susie, maybe you can help me. Just grab that. Sorry. Put that down. And I'm actually going to turn around this cake because I want you to see how beautiful this cake still is, even though I've cut 3 different size pieces. In my house, if you don't cut cake fast, you're in trouble. So you can cut, and I have my grandchildren cut their own birthday cakes. We do it all in videos.
So
you
cute.
can cut the size you want. Some people only want icing, some people want cake.
I want that corner.
You can do whatever you want. But remember, this is not just for celebrations. It is also, there's the ivory, isn't that beautiful? It is also every day. So when I have coffee cake or we do a little bun cake,
that's nice.
I can serve, and my guests, I'm doing this with one hand for a reason. One of my favorite phone calls was from a gentleman who only had the use of one hand.
Okay.
He now serves his own cake. He says he feels so much more confident because he can do this himself, he can serve his company, and he doesn't have to worry about dropping it or looking bad. And then this is another trick. If you know how many people you have and how much you want to get out of that cake, instead of letting them do it themselves, pre-cut the cut.
That's a great idea.
And then put my cake cutter back in it and they can help themselves.
They can serve themselves,
You are getting both of them. Now remember, you get both. It's not a choice. You're gonna get, you're gonna get the square and the round in this box. You want the perfect bow and go present? Take a cake with you.
And leave
the cake cutters behind.
Oh my gosh, yes, that's brilliant.
That is the most beautiful gift. It's a great housewarming gift. It's all, one size fits all. Everybody can use it. It's easy to do.
And it's something everybody needs. You know what? Sometimes there's just certain items that, like, do you need an ice cream scoop? Nah, a spoon pretty much does it. But everybody needs a cake cutter. You really do. And you know what they give you when I go to buy birthday cakes at the grocery store? They give you that little flimsy white plastic thing. And it's still a hot mess using
Of course it is, because it's not meant to serve cake. It's just a cut. It just makes a cut. Go ahead and serve it. I can walk around going, who wants cake? Look at that. I'm holding a piece of cake in one hand. And all I have to do is put it down on the plate and release it, and it's perfect. So you are serving the perfect piece of cake every single time, and your cake still looks gorgeous. It stays intact. If you want to give the, look at this, I cut it right out of the middle here if I want to. I'll go this way. If I want to give the guest of honor a rose. Look at that. Perfect. And I took it out right out of the middle of the cake without an issue.
Deb, don't you agree with this one, though? How often do you see and you get a beautiful wedding cake, or you see a beautiful birthday cake, or some kind of anniversary cake or whatever, and then someone just hacks it to death trying to serve it? So here you have this really great experience, or they hand you the plate, and I've apologized a million times. Like, I'm so sorry, because I've been trying to, you know, put it on the plate, and it all falls over, and the little, you know, rose falls off, and it gets all mushy, and I hand it to him with a fork and say, sorry, it's kind of embarrassing. Well, this eliminates that. You're never going to have that problem again. And how many birthdays do you have? How many special events? I think if you have anybody getting married, what's really cool is it looks gorgeous at the wedding, right? So whoever's actually serving the cake can do it very elegantly. But what's nice is it's a gift that keeps on giving way after they're married. They could even be divorced and someone's going to fight over these, okay? It's so smart, right? It makes sense. And easy to care for, right?
Absolutely. It's top rack dishwasher safe, but most of the time I just rinse them off. There you can see it happening on the tape. There's a perfect piece of, that's a tea party. All right, it's not even a celebration, it's just a tea party. There's the square cake cutter on a sheet cake, coming out perfect pieces. It always feels so good when a piece of cake is served beautifully, whether it's an everyday kind of cake, like a coffee cake, not sharp, clearly. That is a 4-year-old serving her own birthday cake.
Oh, how cute is that?
So that's what I'm talking about. Now, we're talking about, you just talked about weddings. This has been my wedding present of choice to so many people. We tie ribbons to the handles. We've actually had people engrave them. You take into a little engraving shop and they engrave the names and date on it.
That's a great idea.
And then they can serve their wedding cake. But this is how, you know, you can wrap it as a present. You can stick it in a bag. You can take for a wedding shower, for a home housewarming. This is a beautiful, beautiful presentation, and all you do is that. How is that? How much easier? Look at the icing. The icing hasn't even been dragged down through that cake. That's so true. It's absolutely perfect and pristine. And like I said, these were chosen to be in a design museum for ease of use and their simplicity and beauty. So this is what you can expect when you're serving cakes. If you have a church hall that you serve a lot of cakes, maybe it's you go to the birthdays at the school and you want to take a cake in. Do this. You can serve any size you want, as many as you want. There's a little sliver.
And you know, to your point, when cake's served, people want it now.
Oh my gosh.
So if you're struggling trying to cut a cake and make it look halfway decent and flop it on a plate, why not just invest in these? I love it. And with our FlexPay, let me break this down. The FlexPay is what, guys? I can't read it. It's too far away. $8. Yeah, a little over $8. Get it at home. Try it out. It's free shipping today. Make a great gift. If you have something hard to buy for, everyone needs cake cutter. There's nobody I know that doesn't serve and or love and or have some cake in their life sometime. So a great time to pick it up is right now. Also for the holiday season, as you said, how often do you do circular cakes or specialty baked goods? And it's a nice way to serve it for the holidays.
And you don't have to be a baker. If you bake your own cakes, great. If you buy all these cakes are from the bakery. If you buy cakes, great. Everyone serves a cake and everyone gets nervous about it. So we've done them in 3 colors so that, can you just grab the black one for me? Sure. We've done them in 3 colors for you. Remember, you get both. You get the round cake cutter, which is pointed, and the square cake cutter. But you have your choice of colors. The 2 come in the same color. So you can get the black set, which I think is very contemporary and quite elegant looking.
It's very elegant.
This red one makes me happy. It's just, it just makes me happy. It would be a great color for the holidays or anytime. But this is the most, really, I think, the most elegant version. If you're going to do a celebration or you have decor, you don't want to actually match because you can't.
Yeah, or it's a gift.
This is or a gift. That's
hey,
easy.
Give me an update, if you will, Adam. What is the most? We already sold almost 1,000 in just this airing, by the way. It's just the first time it's airing today.
That's it.
The red. Here we go. There it is. The red.
Goodness, that's
and
nice.
It's been forever since Miss Debbie brought us this 2-pack specifically.
Yes, this is the launch today. I haven't done this 2-pack set in a long, long, long time. Right. So this is new colors. It's a whole new set for you, and this is great. You're really going to enjoy this because look how easy this is. I mean,
Finally,
I have so
no
much
more
fun.
mangled cakes.
Look at that. Mom doesn't have to take that first.
Nobody's using their fingers.
No, no more. I mean, I have a picture of me as a little girl with a saber in my hand, ready to cut my cake. The moment the flash bulb went off, my mother whipped that thing out of my hand. The cake disappeared into the kitchen, and I never saw it again except in little pieces.
On plates,
yeah.
right? Okay. All right. So here's the story too. And again, I need you to stay on the line for it as well.
This was my first invention, by the way.
Was it really your first one? The green boxes were?
No.
Oh, how funny is that?
Well over 20 some years ago.
Are you serious?
Yes.
And again, it's close configuration. You can get it here right now. And think of the holidays coming up. I'm telling you, you're going to get it at home. And the next time you go to serve a cake, and it's very graceful and it's very pretty, and you don't have these mangled plates of mush, you're going to go, I am so glad I bought those things that day. And right now, we've finally got them back in stock, and it has been forever since Debbie just did the 2 most favorite classics together. So here's your chance to get it. I love FlexPay, and trust me, you're going to love it, because I think what happens is when you have people come over for a celebration, what do? You clean the house, you want it to look good, you're so excited. Everything wants to look good because people are coming, right? Company's coming.
Yep.
And then, so everything, the cake looks good, you serve beautiful food, and then you mangle the best part of the meal, which everybody's been waiting on is give me a piece of that cake. I want that sweet treat, and yet you mangle it because all we have are forks or knives or that awkward little plastic thing from the bakery. Now, what a smart, brilliant solution. It just makes your life easier, and it makes so much sense. All right, here's the scoop, though. Please use automated ordering. We've sold 1,300, almost 1,400. I only have about 3,000 sets left, and that sounds like a lot, but trust me, that's not a lot.
In this world, no.
No, it is very, very few. And again, it's so nice to get them back in stock. And don't you find, though, too, Deb, I think we do more barbecuing. We have more outdoor celebrations. It's just a great thing to have this time of year.
And
your
friends and family can help themselves to cake. They don't have to feel embarrassed that they've mangled the cake.
Even I can do it. Right, no one's mangling.
No one's
and maybe,
mangling.
you know what happens, too, is you're always in charge of doing the whole cake thing. Why? Because you're so afraid it's going to look bad. Like, oh, everybody else is going to mess it up.
See, Suzanne did it.
Ta-da, you will not mangle your next beautiful cake. And look, I even got it to the plate perfectly. It's not fallen over in a hot mess. Because that has happened about 100 million times in my life, okay?
I know.
All right, so are we going to show